copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one what we're gonna see is UK meet the tyrants, get questioned about him taking photos on NHS property. We're not gonna talk too much at the minute, we'll get straight into it and break it down as and when we need to.
Where am I from?
Yeah, why are you taking pictures?
For money.
For who for? Because this is...
The money, for me.
It's me for you.
The money is for me.
Yeah, but who are you from? What company?
Oh, I'm not a company, no, I'm an
why are you taking pictures on a private land?
Is this NHS?
Yes, it is.
It's not private then, is it?
Well, you need permission because you're taking pictures of the car park with people's registration number. Have you had permission to come on here?
Yeah.
Who by?
Me.
Right, okay. Can I take your details and let me find out if that's okay? Because really you're taking photos of property, just that we didn't
I've
know.
been photographing the electric points.
You're taking pictures of the electric points, but you've just took letters, you've been taking pictures of the car park?
Alright, so the NHS. Who owns the NHS? The government. Well, the government, but it's actually through the Department of Health and Social Care. So technically, yes, we pay towards the NHS. We technically are part owners of the NHS. The National Health Service, for those that don't know what the NHS actually stands for. I am getting some viewers from America and stuff which probably don't know what the NHS is. The NHS is our National Health Service. It's there to help us. We don't pay all these massive bills what you do. But yeah, is it illegal to take photos on the NHS ground? No. Where is it? Where is stood? Is it technically open to the public? Yes. Should he give his details? No. Should never give your details to anybody. So in this case, is doing nothing wrong.
Just check what you're taking pictures for. Is that right?
Can I leave this with you?
Yeah, it's alright. Can I just check that? Is that right? Check what? Your pictures of what you've taken on our site. Can you check my pictures? Yeah, just of what you take on our site, if you just mind, just having a good. Do I have to show you? Well, we'd like to, but this is an NHS site, isn't it? So if you're going to be displaying anything, if you've got car engines in or anything like that, it's just, you know, it's our site. No, it's the people's site. Well, can we check what you're taking pictures of? I'm not sure I'm allowed to. Right? I'm not sure I'm allowed to. I've been appointed to take pictures. Who do you work for? I work for myself, but... Well, all I'm asking is just what you're taking pictures of me for. Just a question. I'm not sure I could tell you. It's under client confidentiality.
No, that is a good answer. That is a really good answer. And no, you don't have to show your photos to anybody. They can ask, you can deny. The only people which can access your device to look at these is with a warrant from a court, and there's a certain legislation of the Terrorist Act which they can use as well to see what you are taking photos of. But I'm not going to go into the Terrorist Act, as they have to reasonably believe that you are a terrorist, which is very small to none of that ever happening. But I do like what he said there, how he can't show it as it's private or client confidentiality. I do like that one. That is a really good answer.
So you're coming on an NHS site and taking pictures of the protecting. I've been taking pictures of the whole estate. Oh, so you're not specifying this site? No, the whole estate. Yeah. All right. Okay. So you've not come just onto this site to take pictures of... No. So what have you taken on this site? Same again, I'm not sure if I could tell you. What do you mean you're not sure if you can tell me? Well, client confidentiality. So who are you working for? I'm not sure I could tell you that either. I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to do. All right then. Who's been in there this morning then? What do you mean, who's been in there? NHS staff. Right, give me some of their details. You want me to give you NHS stuff?
Anybody?
Well,
Give me your details.
You can see it, it's fine. Look at my details, I'm not bothered.
What's your address?
Well, that's like anyone asking Joe Blunt to the street, what's my address?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you. But if you're calling on an NHS site and taking pictures where there could be people in it, or...
Yeah, but it's publicly
you
accessible.
need consent, don't you?
No, you don't. It's publicly accessible.
No, if you're taking pictures of people on an NHS site...
What people? Who's taking...
that's...
So I do like how he turned the tables on him. He was trying to get him to say, for those who don't know, didn't understand what he was getting at there, he was trying to get him to say, well, he can't under client confidentiality. To be honest, I don't think this is one of those sites where people go in and thingy it as like a medical site. So I think it is just NHS staff doing whatever it is to do. But that's what he was getting at in this conversation just then. He was trying to get him to say what he just said to... Yeah. You just so you know now. Again, might be NHS, might be private, but it is open to the public by the looks of it. It looks like a public car park, implied rights of access and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah.
That's what I'm asking you. If you can just show me that there's no people in the pictures, that's fine. Like of our staff.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Well, why can't you do that?
Well, if I show you the pictures and something gets leaked, I might not get paid.
Right, okay. Right. So if you were on our site now, and you said that there's no issue taking a picture, if I was to take...
There is for you.
If I was to take a picture of Eric Wright now, but you were just in the background, that's fine. Is it? That's what I'm getting at.
No, because you're governed by GDPR.
No, well...
You know what that is.
Yeah, I know what GDPR is.
Right, so it governs you.
Right.
Yeah? You could get a fine. It doesn't govern me, I'm an individual. I'm not a company, or an organisation, or a government body.
Well, I guess it's just a bit of decency, isn't it, just to say why you were here on site taking pictures.
You'll not sleep any better tonight if I tell you why.
So GDPR, he is correct, does apply to organisations in the UK, and it also applies to organisations outside the UK if they offer services and goods to individuals in the UK. As an individual, it doesn't apply to you. It doesn't apply to you. Didn't know ifs about it. It just doesn't apply to you. So GDPR does apply to organisations and government bodies and so on. In this case, it's saying it's a bit of common decency. It is, but it's not to show you the images. It's already explained to one person what he is taking photos of and why he is doing it. That should be good enough for you. This person is acting like a police officer or something, man.
The decency, that's fine. That's no problem.
Oh no, that's being derogatory.
No, but it's a simple question. Why are you on site taking pictures?
I've just told the women I was taking pictures of the
Well, I didn't even hear that.
the charge points. That's all I took pictures of here.
Oh, on here?
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's fine.
That's it.
That's fine.
So
Yeah. Right.
there's no need to be derogatory. Like
I'm not being there.
you said, being decent. You know, it's.
No, what I said was, if did the decency just to tell us why you were on site taking
Is this a
pictures?
hospital?
It isn't a hospital.
No.
No, it's just staff officers.
All right. Okay.
I've got no issues if you're taking pictures. It's if you're taking pictures of if there's NHS staff in the pictures. That's all I'm bothered about.
No, no.
If
Not unless
there's
there was one hiding
no-
underneath
if-
that
if
car.
If there's no NHS staff in the pictures, and they've not consented, or if you've asked them to consent to being in the pictures and you've told them what it's for, that's fine. But if you're telling me there's no NHS staff in them pictures,
Not unless there's one hiding up a tree or something.
so what are you, freelance photographer?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's all he needed to do. If he was curious, as a photographer and all you auditors out there and photographers, you don't have to tell anybody what you're doing or what your intentions are to do with the images you have taken. They have no right to get you to delete them, look at them or anything. But you are going to get approached quite a lot. Most auditors, that's what they want the interaction. Photographers don't really want the interaction. We just want to be able to take our photos and carry on. But sometimes it all depends on the interaction you get. If you get people that tell you can't do this or you can't do that, then you're going to give them a bad attitude. If you get somebody which is just generally curious in what you're doing, then most of us don't actually care about explaining what we're doing. I've done it loads of times when I'm out just taking photos and somebody is curiously asking me, "Oh, what are you taking photos of? Oh, what are you doing?" Just curiously asking. I am more than willing to just explain to them, "Oh, I'm just out taking photos." It's as simple as that.
So, I don't even know who the pictures are for.
Oh,
I'll just get an email from a...
You should let us know, because we're always looking for freelance photographers.
What, the NHS?
Yeah, always.
Nah.
Always. Seriously?
Them contracts will be well sold up.
No, they're not. I ask people. I work in digital. I'm the person who asks people, like photographers and videographers.
Right. An organisation as big as the NHS, and they haven't got their own photographers.
We don't have a photography or videography department at all. We just pay people thousands to take pictures of just stock footage around buildings, and it takes them 3 days.
Yeah. Oh well, I might come back and see you then.
You can give me your name, I can keep it in the file.
Yeah, I bet you can. You should be a police officer.
Nice one, mate. Have a good day.
See you later.
That was basically the end of that interaction. You would be surprised, most big companies like that don't actually have their own photographers and stuff like that. They do pay freelance, believe it or not, and it is really good money. But yeah, this interaction, it was a pointless interaction, really. They questioned him and asked to do stuff which I've got no right to do, but again, it ended up with just a bit of banter at the end, didn't it? So the interaction was not that bad, was it? This guy, he should be a copper, shouldn't he? Especially at the end, that little twist to try and get his details. Oh, give us your name, I'll put you on a date. That was clever. But it didn't work. Excuse me. Yeah, it didn't work. So in this situation, I think it worked out all right. No cops were called. Yes, he got asked a few questions about random stuff, but it's one of those things, isn't it? What happens? Like I say, everything in this video is just my opinion. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.